the dogma of hell stands on the infallible word of God. But in His mercy, God, to aid our faith, permits at intervals the truth of hell to be manifested in a sensible manner. These manifestations are more frequent than is thought, and when supported by sufficient proofs, they are unassailable facts, which must be admitted like all the other facts of history. Here is one of these facts. It was juridically proved in the process of the canonization of Saint Francis Jerome, 1642 to 1716, and under oath attested by a large number of eyewitnesses. In the year 1707, Saint Francis Jerome was preaching, as was his wont, in the neighborhood of the city of Naples. He was speaking of hell and the awful chastisements that await obstinate sinners. A brazen courtesan, meaning prostitute, who lived there, troubled by a discourse which aroused her remorse, sought to hinder it by jests and shouts, accompanied by noisy instruments. As she was standing close to the window, the saint cried out, "Beware, my daughter, of resisting grace. Before 8 days, God will punish you." The unhappy creature grew only more boisterous. 8 days elapsed, and the holy preacher happened to be again before the same house. This time, she was silent. The windows were shut. The hearers, with dismay on their faces, told the saint that Catherine, that was the name of the bad woman, had a few hours before died suddenly. "Died," he repeated. "Well, let her tell us now what she was gained by laughing at hell. Let us ask her." He uttered these words in an inspired tone, and everyone expected a miracle. Followed by an immense crowd, he went up to the death chamber, and there, after having prayed for an instant, he uncovered the face of the corpse and said in a loud voice, "Catherine, tell us, where art thou now?" At this summons, the dead woman lifted her head, while opening her wild eyes. Her face borrowed color, her features assumed an expression of horrible despair, and in a mournful voice, she pronounced these words, "In hell, I am in hell." "I was present at that event," says one of the witnesses who deposed before the apostolic tribunal, "but I never could convey the impression it produced on me and the bystanders, nor that which I still feel every time I pass that house and look at that window. At the sight of that ill-fated abode, I still hear the pitiful cry resounding, 'In hell, I am in hell.'"